Hey guys, good morning or good afternoon. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but hey guys, we got to get into some things because this topic kind of escaped my grip, if you say, child, because we uploaded the podcast yesterday, but then after I uploaded it, then this damn story came out and I'm just like, oh damn, that could have been a really good topic. So I said, I usually don't work on Sundays, okay, my day job or this job. But I said, you know what, I'm gonna give y'all some content today because I have some things to say, and I know you guys have some opinions, and I want to hear what y'all got to say about the whole situation with Neyo. Yeah, so Neyo basically says that parents today have forgotten what the role of a parent is by allowing their young children to identify as an opposite sex. When did it become okay to let a 12-year-old make a life-changing decision for themselves, child? Take a look at this video.
With with nobody. Okay,
Right.
love who you love, do what you do.
Exactly.
I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman was a woman, and it wasn't but two genders, and that's just how I rocked.
Me
Now,
too.
you could identify as a goldfish if you feel.
Right.
I don't care.
agree.
That ain't my
Now, why I'm
business.
in it.
It becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you. I'm not finna call you a
Right.
goldfish, but you
Exactly.
want to be a goldfish, you go be a goldfish. It's all good.
Amen.
I feel like parents have almost forgotten what the role of a parent is.
Amen.
It's like, okay,
Lost control.
if your little boy comes to you and says, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," and you just let him rock with that,
Right.
he's 5. When did it become a good idea to let a 5-year-old, let a 6-year-old, let a 12-year-old make a life-changing decision for themselves?
Right.
When did that happen?
Right.
Like, I don't understand that.
And to medicate these young kids that are 5, 6, growing up and knowing that it affects their brain, it affects their organs, it makes them sick, but they're not allowed to do drugs. They're not allowed to do alcohol.
Right.
We can medicate
He
them
can't
up.
drive a car yet, but he can decide his sex. No problem.
All right, child, let's get into it. So yeah, that was a thing this week, yesterday actually, because I don't know when this interview came out, because interviews can come out days prior and they go viral. So yeah, that's what he said, and a lot of people felt a way about it. A lot of people were talking about it. I've seen a lot of posts on Twitter, child. They was posting his back in the day picture saying, "I know your zesty ass ain't talking, child." Girl, first of all, let's debunk some things before I get into the tea. No one is transitioning under the age of 18. And even at the age of 18, there's a whole process that you have to go through. There's psychological therapy. Yes, okay, there are some minors that do in certain states, keep in mind, not a lot, that will offer the hormonal blockers or whatever, something like that, which I'm, to be honest, I'm just being for real. I mean, that's a little concerning for me too. But like I said, I mind my business. I don't, care what other people do with their kids or whatever, unless they're doing something that's trying to harm them in a way. Now, what you consider harm and what I consider harm may be two different things, and I get that everybody got their own opinion on it, but it came off judgmental, okay? And you could have just said, this is what I do in my family, yada yada yada. You probably would have still got heat for it, right? You probably would have still got, the people making responses and stuff like that. If you would have just kept it to, this is what I do in my family, I don't have no problem with what anybody else would do with their family, and yada yada yada. No, you came for parents that affirm their child that could potentially be trans, and you tried to say, oh, well, y'all want to transition them at 5, this before they can even drive a car. Like, no, this is not happening. This is not happening as fast as you think that it is. Okay. Now there could be some small examples. I'm pretty sure y'all probably link them in the comments though, but this is not happening at an alarming rate. Let's be very clear that the trans community is the smallest group, if we want to compare to other marginalized groups and stuff like that. So this is not happening at an alarming rate. We got to mind our business. We have to learn how to mind our business. And then after he got the heat, he made a response. And it kind of, so I'm gonna read it. Okay. So he said, first and foremost, I condemn no one. Who am I to condemn anybody? Your life, your kids, your choice. I was asked a question and I answered it. My opinion is mine. I'm not asking anybody to agree with me, nor am I telling you what you can and cannot do with your children. I stated my opinion on the matter, and that's that. Why should I care If my opinion upsets you, when you don't care if yours upsets anyone. Opinions aren't special. We all have one. People voice them regularly, whether they're asked or not. I was actually asked mine. Agreeing to disagree is not a declaration for war. Y'all do whatever the hell y'all want to, but my feelings on the matter are mine. Same way yours is with yours. Meanwhile, I love everybody. Don't agree with some of y'all's ideals, but love you all no less. Shut the fuck up. And this kind of brought me to the whole poor situation. Okay. Now I promise you guys I'm gonna connect the dots because I had a conversation with my best friend, and well, it was like a short little conversation, but I sent her the video because there was a video of him like basically, going off on people that were coming for him for like doing this picture or whatever. And I was like, because me and my best friend we get into the topics, so I was like, what you think? And she said, you can't post anything without somebody commenting. If y'all can't handle it, don't post. Okay. Usher and Neyo. Okay. If you knew you got on Vlad TV, which is known for people asking these type of questions, you had it in your mind. You had this opinion and you were being very judgmental to certain parents that are, trans affirming to their children. You knew what you were going to say was going to have a reaction. You said it. You had a reaction. People was calling you zesty. People was saying, pulling up these old pictures, and I guess that's what made you kind of mad. And you made a response. Yes, you have a right to have your opinion, but that does not absolve you for getting a response from that opinion. Okay, because you sharing your opinion and these people sharing their opinions on your opinion, and it keeps on going. I don't know why people get mad anymore when you say something and then a bunch of people get mad at you. Like, I even had to learn that shit. Like, I'll sit there, make a video or make a take or something like that, and mad people will disagree. Before I'll be in the comments like, man, fuck y'all. Girl, I'm the one, I put myself out there to be criticized. So yes, Neyo, you're not absolved from this. Like, I don't care. Like, you have an opinion. These people have an opinion too. Okay, y'all just gonna be going back and forth until the next conversation happens. Like, I just don't get it, champ. But tell me what y'all think about this in the comments. I think this is so stupid, and it's not stupid because we need to have this conversation, and certain things need to be addressed. Like, you cannot sit there and say that these people, like, kids are getting transitioned at the age of 5 and 12. Like, at some point we gotta check our credibility. Like, that's, girl. But that's a whole nother can of worms I'm not even trying to open. But y'all will tell me what y'all think in the comments, because I know y'all will. Be sure to like this video, and if you're not subscribed to the show, what are y'all doing? All right, talk to y'all later. I might talk to y'all a little later today because I don't know, it might be another topic I want to talk about.